Wow, super excited to be here. Great opportunity to speak with you, Amanda. And it was fantastic to see you up on the keynote as well. I mean, you've been here at VMware now for 13 plus years, quite a long time.
Very long time.
Very long time. What is most exciting for you about this VMware Explore?
When I started VMware, we had maybe 5 products. You know, it was barely named vSphere at that time. It used to be VI3, we had Site Recovery Manager, and now we have solutions across the entire multi-cloud portfolio. So to be able to see the transition, to watch this grow up and to have this complete solution stack to be able to run and secure applications in pretty much any location is super exciting. But the other thing that I really like is the innovation that we do in the office of the CTO. So we have our X Labs teams where we create solutions that aren't VMware products yet. And we're able to showcase those at Explore, and we've never done that before. So things like Project Keswick and Project Trinidad, those all come from the Research and Innovation org and have sessions at Explore.
Yeah, and it's also exciting to see some of these projects like Project Newcastle now going into an early beta as well, focused on cryptography.
Yeah.
But just thinking ahead, I mean, I've been with the company for close to 3 years now, so not that long. But when I joined, here across the Nordics, a lot of organizations are talking about this cloud-first strategy. But then you go back and you visit these organizations 6 months, 12 months later, and they still have workloads on-prem, they have an application in this cloud, some developers in that cloud. Now they have what we call cloud chaos.
Right.
Where does VMware fit into that world?
Well, first off, I just want to let everyone know you're not alone. You know, I speak with customers across the globe and they're all in cloud chaos, and that's why we talk about it so much, right? Folks 3, 5, 2 years ago said, hey, we're going to move all of our workloads to public cloud and it'll be great.
We're going to the cloud.
Everyone's going to cloud, right? And they meant public cloud because we have the opportunity to build out private clouds and give edge, the same capabilities. But because they need to refactor applications or they need to convince application owners there is value in moving to public cloud, these things slow down a lot. And so that's why companies are running disparate operating models with different tool sets across multiple clouds, and it's just not efficient, it's not cost effective, and they're not seeing the value that they can realize. And so that's why we have our cross-cloud services, which is VMware's multi-cloud services. So instead of using individual capabilities in each cloud, now we can give them the same set of Kubernetes management across multiple clouds, for example, whether it's VMware-based technology or not. And we can do that at every layer of the stack, from infrastructure, management, monitoring, automation, security, end user, and even application services with Tanzu Application Platform.
Fantastic, fantastic. We can do a lot. And I think another thing that I thought was really awesome about the keynote is we really focused on air-gapped environments in our sovereign cloud offering.
Yeah.
Because across the Nordics, we work with a lot of organizations that can't utilize the cloud in that capacity. So for them, one of the most important clouds might be a private cloud.
Right.
So what are some of the things that we're doing to allow organizations to get the same sort of flexibility and the same experience that they would have in a public cloud environment, but actually on-prem?
Right, and I like to use the NIST definition or characteristics of cloud. And NIST is the National Institute of Standards of Technology in the US, but I really like how they characterize cloud. They say you have a cloud if you have self-service, broad network access, rapid elasticity, resource pooling, and metering. So folks can think of that like, hey, I go to AWS, I have those things. I go to Azure, I have those things. Well, as long as you build that out on-prem, well then you have a private cloud. So using things like ARIA for that automation and self-service, using VMware Cloud Foundation to have that elasticity to be able to expand your resources, using Tanzu to be able to build those Kubernetes clusters and Tanzu Application Platform to develop in a cloud-like manner, well, you can have a private cloud on-prem and generally at lower costs than if you used a public cloud.
Absolutely, and I think it's super exciting for us in the Nordics. We actually have 4 organizations presenting here at VMware Explore.
That's great.
And one of those has 450 application developers developing on-prem with VMware Tanzu.
That's awesome.
So super cool to be with you here today. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
See you around the event.
Take care, everyone.